We talk to the deep of the night, moving by cigarette light, waiting for something to spark. You left me in.
Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am the chicken noodle soup critic. My name is Annie. I'm a college student, so I wanted to help people just like me and rate different chicken noodle soups so you can stop looking for the perfect brand. Instead, you can just kind of judge my input. I have a lot of chicken noodle soup every single day, so I'm really excited to be doing this and hopefully helping you guys out. So we're going to go ahead and get started today with our very first soup. It's chicken noodle soup from Katzinger's Deli.
The dark mistakes that you made in the past, cutting through you like they're glass. There are no words that can paint the longing in your face. I just want to hold you, keep you in my
Soup, I'm really excited. I need to get a spoon and then we'll get started. So Katzinger's, and so I just got a cup. What I really like is that it comes with a spoon and it comes with like a little thing of bread, which is so nice. I like bread a lot, so it's an added bonus, that's for sure. And if you notice, they didn't fill it up all the way. I don't know, it could be that the noodles are absorbing the water. That's definitely like a they're absorbing the broth, and that's a possibility, but that's still like slightly annoying in my opinion. And opening up the can, so it smells really, really good. It smells like a bakery. Once again, the curly noodles, which I really, really like because it's a lot like my hair. So we are going to give it a try. So once again, Katzinger's chicken noodle soup, but it is only really chicken broth with noodles. So there's no chicken. So that's kind of like a factor for sure that definitely like I have to take points off of. And as well as the fact that it did take a while to get here. What's nice about brands like Campbell's and Progresso and those types of soups is that you buy them at the store and then you want them and they're like in the microwave for like 2 minutes. So that's a plus. But this is, hopefully I feel like I'm going to kind of get my time weight's worth and it's going to be really good. So let's try it out. Here goes nothing. So I got a lot of noodles and just a little bit of broth. It's really, really good. It's kind of salty, but I don't mind that. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like the size of the noodles, and I like that they're not too long, so you don't have to like slurp them. The only thing is like you kind of look awkward, like, biting into it. Watch. That's just, like, a little weird to me, but I'm fine with it. I don't know. I think it's really good. Here, let's try and get... It is a little bit slippery, that's for sure. Just, like, with the traction of the spoon, I feel like, and then just, like, the type of noodles, they kind of slide off. So I am definitely experiencing some difficulty trying to get the noodle to stay on. But it is very good. I am being very critical because it is really good soup. The only thing that kind of bothered me was the cost, the wait time. It is slightly salty, and I do wish that the noodles would be a little bit smaller. It's also kind of cold. And then just not having chicken in it, that's kind of like a big deal because it's chicken noodle soup. Like, I know chicken broth, but I don't know. I wouldn't define that as chicken noodle, and they called it chicken noodle. So that's definitely like something that I have to consider. But yeah, it's really good. It's just kind of cold, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it was like made with a lot of like excitement or energy. So, that's definitely just something to consider as well. But I'm obviously like I'm gonna finish it. Like it is above average soup, but definitely like there is room for improvement. Where I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Not a 4, sorry. It's definitely warm. I definitely do think it could have been made with more enthusiasm, more excitement. I can kind of like go and kind of peer into what the chef was feeling at the time, and I feel like he was sad. So, but he still made great soup, so I'm not complaining. And then slurp factor. It's really hard to slurp. Hold on. Let me try that again. That could have been my fault. Slurp factor, very low, because these noodles are so short. So there's nothing to slurp. So like a 4. But I'd say 4 out of 10, just because. So what is that? 2 out of 5. So just I'd like some slurp. Obviously, like I don't think that you should slurp to the point of like that's all you're really doing when you're consuming. But there's got to be some slurp involved in my book. So, and there can't be with this just because of the noodle. It's also so slippery, so it goes in super fast. So. I definitely think that's something to consider. Like, I really like the curly noodles, and I'm not going to take that back. But when you're creating a soup, you have to, like, account for, like, the noodle width and how much of the broth it's going to absorb. And it's absorbed a lot of broth. By the time it got into my hands, like, there just wasn't a lot in there. So. It's really hard to get those noodles in there. That's all I have to say. Alright, well that is all I have for my first video. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Annie. I am also known as the Chicken Noodle Soup Critic. Questions, comments, go ahead, put them down below. I will have another video coming out shortly. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.